If you want literally anything, sleep should be your #1 priority. You need rest to function properly, so if you have any goal at all, you need to first focus on your sleep. First off, never use your bed for activities other than sleep, especially phone usage. It's very normal for people to lie down and scroll through TikTok or social media, and while that's very normal, it is incredibly damaging to your sleep. If you like to lie down using your phone, I'd recommend just lying on the floor. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I do it, and personally, it's not that big of a difference, and I've noticed my sleep has been dramatically improved ever since I started doing that a couple of years ago. If you only use your bed for sleep, you'll begin to associate being in bed with sleeping, which will make it easier to fall asleep. If you use your phone while in bed, you'll associate being in bed with using your phone, which I think is a major cause of insomnia. I think a lot of self-diagnosed insomniacs don't actually have insomnia, they just have a poor system. Obviously, it's going to be harder to sleep if you're staring at a brightly lit screen. The next step is to set up your environment well. Cover all lights in your room, and I mean literally all lights, even the smallest computer lights. And if you can get blackout curtains, do it. This has been a game changer for me personally. Also, get an eye mask. It can take a couple of days to adjust, but it can dramatically improve your sleep, even if your room is already dark. They're super cheap, and you can get them almost anywhere, just like your local CVS or Walmart, anything like that. My third tip is to create a bedtime ritual. No, not that kind of ritual. A ritual is a set of actions that you take in a specific order, and you do it intentionally. Our mind likes patterns, and having the same routine lets your body know that it's bedtime. Here's an example of a bedtime ritual. I'd like to put special emphasis on journaling. Journaling is so great for bedtime, especially if you have an overactive mind. I find that putting my thoughts down on paper really helps me just wash them out of my system so that I don't have to constantly think about the same things over and over again. Once I start to get bored and run out of things to write about, I know that it's time for my body to get some rest, and it's very easy to just turn off the lights and hop in my bed. This part kind of sucks, but it's very important to wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. You should set an alarm for the same time every day. While that might sound miserable, you'll find that this will force you to start going to bed earlier and getting better quality sleep. Your wake-up time should be sacred, and sleeping in only perpetuates an already unbalanced sleeping cycle. If you have a really difficult time with snoozing, I'd recommend putting your phone on the other side of the room. This way, you are forced to get up to turn it off. Here are a few tips for during the day. Make sure you get enough exercise. Obviously, when you're physically exhausted, it's going to be a lot easier to sleep. Also, go outside right when you wake up and get some sunlight. This will help you reset your circadian rhythm and be awake for the rest of the day. Watch the sunset if possible. In caveman times, that's how we knew when it was bedtime. If you can't watch the sunset, try to spend some time outside in the dark right before bed. If you can combine this with journaling, you're set. In just 10 or 15 minutes of being outside, you'll feel so sleepy, you'll go right back in and fall asleep instantly. Finally, if you're having difficulty falling asleep, don't force it. Simply get up and try to reset your brain. I'd recommend an activity like journaling, but you can also do other things like going for a walk. Again, try to avoid phone usage. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to dislike, unsubscribe, and tell me mean things in the comments. See ya!